This right here could age extremely well, or it could age extremely badly. But what the hell, let's take a crack at it.
Training should his fight with Mark Zuckerberg ever eventuate. Podcaster Lex Fridman, who has a black belt in jiu-jitsu, took to Twitter to detail their fight training. Elon didn't embarrass himself apparently yet, apparently successfully executing a takedown maneuver, but Musk's mother says she's cancelled the fight and has been on Twitter telling others not to encourage it.
So we got Zuck versus Elon. Let us get into this. Well, guys, you see the tail of the tape. This little thing has actually been going on for a while. It was actually announced, I think, about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. And, of course, you're seeing this footage of Mark Zuckerberg doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Lex Fridman, and Elon Musk. Supposedly, he had a video doing the exact same thing. But the problem is that Elon can't really find that video content. So the most we have is just good old-fashioned photos, which is a little bit misleading and makes me wonder exactly what's up here. Now, Dana White, he confirmed that this was going to occur and that this fight is, in fact, for real. But, yeah, I just want to have a little bit of fun with this one. But here's the thing. We got to get into the specifics and why it is that I think that this fight is not as cut and dry as you think. So, Elon's pretty tall. Got a lot of size on him. Apparently, he's been training with Lex Fridman, who's apparently a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Rolling around, doing some throws, all that type of stuff there, but yet we can't find the actual video footage. So right there off the bat, I'm a little bit suspect of exactly how good Elon is or how much he has improved. Now, Elon's got some size on him, but he's also got some age on him too. I mean, the guy's actually in his 50s, but he's also South African, so you never know. He may have some really, really good genes that may propel him. But then again, though, as a Tesla guy, I'm a little bit concerned, especially given all the photos of Zuckerberg. And this is really and truly a true case of technique versus size. Like I said before, Elon's got a lot of reach. Elon's much, much bigger. But here's the thing about fights, especially if it's inside of a cage. Just because you're bigger than somebody does not always guarantee that you're going to win. Obviously, if you're bigger, you're probably going to have more power, more overall strength, more overall reach. But reach helps the most if you've got some boxing or kickboxing. Now, like I said before, the training is kind of like, I don't know, it's a little bit suspect that we're not getting any actual video footage, but that we're getting mostly photos instead. I'm just saying. Well, let's take a look at the footage that we have.
So I'm going to be like this.
Okay.
And then go. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know, guys. It seems to me like Zuckerberg has actually been taking this serious for a pretty good amount of time. Now, guys, really quick, I forgot to mention this, but this was in the New York Post article. Apparently, George St. Pierre, Jorge Masvidal, apparently they have been working with Elon, and you probably think to yourself that GSP is probably going to be teaching Musk takedown defense, and I would think that Jorge Masvidal would be there to help out with his overall striking. Now, you're going to hear me mention this later on in the video that maybe it's possible that Elon may have improved striking a lot better than what a typical beginner may have. But then again, at the same time, given the nature, given the fact that this fight's supposed to be coming up pretty soon, given the fact that this fight was recently announced, I have a hard time thinking that they're going to get Elon ready for this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and kind of preview this. I would prefer Elon to win this fight over Zuckerberg because, quite frankly, I don't really like Zuckerberg. I don't really like Elon that much either, but he owns Twitter, and Twitter is a little bit more free now. It's not as free as we were advertised when he took over. Of course, you've got the whole community note thing, and some people just kind of abuse that, but still at the same time, though, I would obviously much rather have Elon win this fight, especially given everything that's kind of happened, all the attacks and whatnot. Zuckerberg's kind of gone under the radar, and let's be honest, Meta, Facebook is not exactly about free speech anymore. So yeah, but still at the same time, I have to be completely honest with you. I have to be completely real with you. I don't want a lot of my audience. I got to be completely honest with you and saying that yes, I kind of would rather have Elon Musk win, but then again, at the same time, I don't fully see it, but you're going to hear me go through the tail of the tape and all the details and all the factors that are going to be involved in this fight. But let me go ahead and say this really quick. I don't know why in the world these two have chosen to do this. It feels to me like maybe it is for charity. But I tell you what, though, I will give Elon and Zuckerberg credit here. Do you guys remember when Sam Hyde called out Hassan Piker and Hassan Piker didn't want to go fight? Seemed to me like maybe it was for charity. Sam Hyde was obviously poking him, this, that, and the other to try to get him in the ring. It was, like I said, mostly for charity. And obviously you saw how big of a cheapskate Hassan was by basically saying, no, I'm not going to fight. And then, of course, he even banned one of his own subscribers. I think this right here, for the most part, is a goodwill thing. I don't think there's any animosity or anything like that there. But then again, though, you could obviously some WWE theatrics or whatnot. But I don't really and truly know. But then again, though, seeing how Dana White is promoting it, it seems to me like it is official and it's actually going to happen. With that right there being said, guys, let's go ahead and go through the factors and what I think is probably going to happen in this fight in particular, assuming that it is an actual fight and not just some great big giant show. Let's go ahead and go through this. Then we get to Zuckerberg. Now, I'm not a fan of Mark Zuckerberg, and quite frankly, I would rather see Elon win, but I got to call this fight down the middle. I can't sit here and say that I think that this fight is, how do I say, is Elon's when I really and truly don't think that it is. I don't know for sure. Now, Zuckerberg has been training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for a while. He's smaller than Elon, but he's also faster. Faster, sleeker, more maneuverability. He's been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which next to wrestling for MMA is like the second best base or maybe the best base for mixed martial arts. So I wouldn't be surprised if Zuckerberg is actually a lot better than we think. I mean, like I said, this right here really and truly is a true case of technique versus size. I mean, now the ages of these guys were here too has got me a little bit worried about Elon. But like I said before, you probably think to yourself, you already think that I've got that I'm going towards Elon for this fight, but not necessarily. That's not entirely the case. I mean, because as I'm doing this video, I'm still kind of thinking about it. But I think that because Zuck has got a little bit more quickness, a little bit better overall technique, the training actually looks much more legit. And we've got actual videos of Zuckerberg doing the training. It makes me kind of lean towards them. With that right there being said, let me tell you what could happen, and I'll give you guys my final prediction. I don't know if Elon's ever really been inside a physical fist fight, so let me go ahead and just give you guys my thoughts on what could happen. For all we know, Elon could be a true beast. Like, Elon could actually go in there, use his size, use his reach, stay away. He was able to avoid any types of takedowns that Zuckerberg may throw at him. Obviously, if I was training Zuckerberg, I would want him to do a lot of shoots, try to get in under Elon's reach. Elon being a little bit older, being a little bit bigger, he may not be as fast. Maybe Zuckerberg can get a single leg or possibly even a double leg takedown and get Elon on the ground. You might see some rabbit shots. You may see some good old-fashioned slaps, whatever. I don't know about these two guys. But it just seems to me like Zuckerberg may be a little bit better prepared to fight. So I'm kind of expecting Zuckerberg to probably utilize his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in this fight. However, you never know. It is possible that Elon could just rear back and he could catch Zuckerberg with a good old-fashioned stiff right. And like I said, this video right here may not age well, but still, I'm expecting the fight to be more of a filling out process, but I expect Zuckerberg to be a little bit more aggressive, and that aggression could carry him over. However, that aggression could also cost him the day, as I'll explain now. What if Zuckerberg goes for a lot of takedowns, and let's just say Elon just simply moves out of the way? What if Elon is actually cool enough to where he can just get out of the way and just utilize his reach? Like I said, this right here may be the actual game plan for Elon in this fight. So right off the bat, I'm thinking to myself, Zuckerberg's probably got it, but there's still the possibility that Elon could pull this off. With that right there being said, let me go ahead and give you guys my prediction. I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to go with Zuckerberg. a lot of time training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I mean, like I said, I got to go off the footage that I was given and not the footage of photos. And I got to go off of what I can see. I got to go off the actual footage of Zuckerberg rolling around with guys. Now, will he be able to get Elon's big ass on the ground? I'm not so sure. But still, at the same time, though, I'm pretty sure that after a couple of attempts of single leg takedowns, probably going for Elon's very, very long legs, I'm pretty sure that he's probably going to get a hold of him at some point in time. So I'm going to go ahead and predict that Zuckerberg wins this fight probably in round 2 or round 3, probably by submission. I know somebody's going to say I don't see Elon tapping out like that, but I don't know, man. I've been putting holes before, and that shit is not the most pleasant thing in the world. But still, at the same time, that right there is going to be my prediction. However, I would prefer Elon to win, but I don't see it happening, especially given the technique. But then again, though, I could be fooled, and this video right here could age really, really badly. Guys, John Claymore, if you like this content, please hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, sign off in the comment section. If you think I've earned your subscription, please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later.